Hey, how's it going? Jed Barker here with Best Life Mortgage. I'm a mortgage broker and a loan originator here in the upstate of South Carolina, serving South Carolina, Florida, Georgia, Texas. Those are the main four states that I serve. And what I do is I help my clients with home loans, or I help them get a home loan for the purchase they want to make on their new house. And I have an item I want to talk about today, specifically is down payment. And I have a new loan program. I wanted to go over the details with everyone watching this video about how they can buy a home with zero down payment, and not with a down payment assistance loan or a USDA loan or an FHA loan, but with a conventional loan. This is conventional financing with zero down payment. This is a grant program where us as a lender offer to give a grant for 3%, which covers the down payment or the minimum down payment requirement for our borrowers so they can essentially buy the home with zero down payment. And as a loan officer or a mortgage broker, one of the biggest issues I find, or the biggest challenges that a lot of my clients have, especially my first time home buyers, and this may be the best program for the first time home buyer suited, is that they're struggling to come up with all the funds needed to buy the home, because it's not just the down payment that's required. It's usually the down payment plus closing costs and maybe moving expenses and having an emergency fund, and all of these things can start to add up or build up and can become overwhelming and challenging. So this loan program could be one thing to alleviate some of that burden so that you could make a purchase with and still feel comfortable and confident with your funds that you have required. Okay, so I want to talk about this. A lot of people may look at this program and say, hey, that's a great program, but not too many people will qualify for that program because there are income limitation requirements on the program. And that means you have to, essentially you can use the program, but you have to make under a certain amount of money to be able to qualify to use the program. So first off, I want to go in and look at that. Let me share my screen with everybody. And we're going to go ahead into this one here. All right. Actually, not that one. So let me jump out of that one real quick. 1 second. Let's stop share on that one. We're going to go into this one. We're going to look at the requirements from an income standpoint. Who would qualify for this program? And so let's go ahead and take a look at this. This is a zero down purchase program. It looks right here, the minimum eligible FICO score requirements. What a FICO is, everyone listening, is your credit score. So the minimum down payment the minimum credit score requirement is 620. So above that, works just fine. Below that, we're just gonna have to work on the credit a little bit and get it up. So 620. The loan to value, which means what kind of down payment is going to happen on the loan, is a maximum of 95% LTV and a needed 97% LTV. That's the highest. So what this is saying for you is that LTV means loan to value, meaning how much of a down payment. You can't put more than 5% down, and you get a grant for 3% down, but you can use only 3% down on a conventional loan to purchase your next home. And then it says income limitations. This is where a lot of times people might think, hey, I really can't use this program because there's income limitations. It's going to cap out, what I'm able to make. But let's actually look at those income limitations to see what kind of home someone could buy falling into that income category, so that we can see if the program would even work or if it's just something thrown out there. So it says right here, income limitations, 80% of the median income. And then there's some other requirements right here. But the biggest ones here are borrowers to use this program will have to be 80% of the median income. They'll have to have at least a 620 FICO, and they'll have to use a 97% LTV loan or loan to value. That's 3% down, which the loan program pays the grant, or the grant pays for the down payment, no more than 5% down. Okay, that's how that works there. So let's take a look at the median income requirements here in the upstate of South Carolina. Let's do it in Greenville. Let's go ahead and hop over to the Home Possible screen. We'll share that. So if you look at this here, you're looking at it says Home Possible income limits, 67,500. It says the 100% of the median income is 84,700, but the program says you have to be 80% of the median income. So this is an income maximum of $67,760 a year. So what does that equal out to per month? I've done the math already. It's $5,646 per month is the maximum. That equates to an hourly wage for full-time of $35 an hour. So someone who's earning $35 an hour can qualify for this program to get 100% financing, zero out of pocket for the down payment, on a conventional loan, which is a really good option for that first time homeowner, I believe. Okay. So let's talk about that for a minute though. Some people might say, you know what? I only make like 28 to $30 an hour, but I do work a lot of overtime. I have bonuses and everything like that. So I'm going to be out of it. But the cool thing is with the 100% finance loan, which is the zero down payment on the conventional side, you don't have to use all of your income in qualifying. You just can use your base income. So let's say for a minute your base income is $67,000 a year, but you have another $10,000 in overtime, and maybe you make $7,000 in bonuses or commissions. Obviously, that's a higher income than 67, but we could actually leave out the bonus, leave out the overtime, and just qualify you based on your base income, as long as you still qualify for the home. Now, you might be saying, and some people might be saying, hey, if I'm making $67,000 a year to qualify, what would I actually qualify for in this area? Are there any homes that I would actually qualify for? And let me show you. I think there are. I think there's actually a lot of homes that you could qualify for based on that. So let's jump out of here real quick and go into another screen that I want to share. We're going to go into this home affordability calculator. Okay, so what you're looking at right here, if you look on the screen, you're looking at a calculator based on a $760 income. We're going to do a conventional loan. So if you look on the screen right here, let me go back over to that screen. If you're on the screen right here, you're looking at an interest rate of 6.25%. And we're looking at a down payment of 0. Okay. Now, there is actually a down payment on this program, but it's just paid for as a grant, a repayable grant by us as a lender. So there's no monthly payment for the down payment. It's not factored into the debt to income requirements or anything like that. It truly is money given to you at no cost to use for your down payment. And you actually will end up paying it back when you sell the home. Okay. So that could be 5, 10, 15 years, could be you never sell the home, right? But there's actually no payment requirement for that down payment portion. So that does make it somewhat of a no cost to you and pretty much free money if you look at it from an interest rate standpoint. There's no interest on it. Okay. And it's paid back later when you sell the home. So a really good deal, I would believe. So let's look at this. We have an income of 67,760. There's monthly obligations. I'm just going to say that you as a borrower or someone's looking at this loan, maybe they have some debt obligations, $600 a month. Could be an auto loan, 400, a couple credit cards, stuff like that. Let's say a property tax rate of 1750 for a primary residence and a homeowner's insurance of 1200. And let's say they're going to qualify for a 49% debt to income tolerance. What that means is they're going to have 49% of that DTI. They can go up to 49%. So what that is, you take the income that you earn and divide that by the monthly mortgage payment plus all of your other debts. So if you take your debts of 600 plus the new mortgage payment divided by your income, that would be your DTI tolerance. Okay. So hopefully I didn't get too in the weeds on that, but that's 49%. I think that's pretty realistic. And then what we did is we scrolled down here. We said, yes, there's going to be mortgage insurance on this loan. And I'm going to put it at a rate factor here that would make sense. So if you look at this, it says a home worth $297,000 is within your budget if you make $67,000 a year and you have a monthly obligation of $600 a month with the property tax and the homeowner's insurance in here. It says you are going to qualify potentially for a home of $297,131. This comes out to a total monthly payment of $2,149 when you calculate the interest, the principal, the taxes, the insurance, the mortgage insurance all together. It's $2,149. Okay, that's where we get that DTI payment calculator. There is you take the $2,149 plus the $600 a month of debt divided by the monthly income. It's 49%. Okay, so I hope that makes sense for you on that side. If this video so far has been helpful for you, if you could give me a thumbs up or a like or maybe a share, if you know someone who would like to buy a home, would think that the down payment, no down payment up front would be helpful for them. If you do have that, you could share it over, but at least give me a thumbs up if this video is helpful for you as we go on. Now let's move on to say, hey, that's great. That's great. I could buy a home for $297, but what's really available in the area for $297? So what I did is I went ahead now and I looked up in the area what homes might be available for that $297,000 purchase price. So let's go take a look at this screen. So share that. Cool. So take a look at this. These are all this is Greenville area. Okay. We could obviously go outside of Greenville area, but this is Greenville area. And I said, let's go for homes that are below 300,000, starting at 150,000, and let's see what we can find. So take a look at this. There's a lot of homes, especially if you're a first-time home buyer, either individual, small family, small couple people. Lots of homes available within this price range. I mean, take a look at all these dots. It actually says up here over 280 results just inside this area of homes for sale right now. Let's take a few look at them. So we have a townhome here for 254, 3-bed, 3-bath. Right at the top here, a single family home for 289. We have another beautiful looking townhome here for 250. Another townhome at 250. So quite a few townhomes, it looks like. We have this really nice ranch style home here. If you look at that for 275, 3-bed, 2-bath in the Greenville area, that's beautiful. We have this little ranch home for 299. This ranch style looks like maybe manufactured home for 159 in the Greenville area. So there's that. This home here, 230. So I won't go through all these homes, but if you take a look at, really scroll down, there's a lot of homes available in that price range of under 300,000 that someone who's making the maximum income requirement of 200 or 67,760, which is a $35 an hour income right here in the Greenville market. With that income only, they could qualify for this program, conventional loan, no down payment. Now, answer me this. If you had no down payment, would it help you buy your first home? Would it help you get into your first home? Would that be something benefit to you? I think it could be. What I'd like to do is help you out and decide if that would be something that you could qualify for. One way you could do that, if you look at the scroll down on the screen there, you can text me. That's my work number, 864-800-9251. You can definitely contact me there, call or text me, get a hold of me that way. Go on to the social media platform that you saw this and message me. That would be another great way to get a hold of me. But I'd love to see if I could help you buy your next home with a program like this, taking down your costs altogether from a down payment standpoint, probably even figuring out ways that I could help you um, alleviate even the closing costs. That's another video maybe, but there's definitely ways we could get rid of the down payment and the closing costs and truly make this a very low to no out-of-pocket expense on your first home purchase. So again, I hope that's been super. Yeah, I can't even say that. That super helpful for you. But I'm doing this somewhat live, so I'm not editing this or anything like that. So you get the real deal, raw, Jed, making mistakes and everything like that. But again, this has been fun sharing this with you. I hope it's helpful. Again, if it has been helpful, give me a thumbs up, give me a share, give me a like, help me promote this on my social media channels, and we'll go from there. We'll go ahead and sign out. Thanks, guys. Bye-bye.